Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. To all the BTS fans out there, this video will truly be a treat for you. So this is the BTS Piñata Cake. Let's start! You need 350 grams of white compound chocolate. This amount will be enough to cover the whole piñata shell. So we're gonna cut our white chocolate into cubes or tiny pieces. We're cutting them into small pieces so that the chocolate will melt faster and easier. Place your chopped chocolates in a heat-resistant bowl. Once we're done, we're gonna place it in a hot water bath. So make sure that the water that you're using is boiling. Stir it around. This might take a little bit of time, but this method is foolproof. Once it's done, you'll have a well-tempered white chocolate. Now I'm dividing it into 4 bowls that we need to use 4 colors for this piñata shell. So you have to make sure that you're using the gel or oil-based food color because the liquid ones would just make your white chocolate hard. So make sure that you're using the gel. In coloring your white chocolate, make sure that you're adding color a little at a time. And don't double dip your spatulas or your palette knives into your food color because it will contaminate it. So I'm using 4 colors, all pastels. We have purple, pink, lavender, and the last one is peach. Place in the melted chocolate and your hard silicone mold. Now this is how we're gonna do so that we get the marble effect on our piñata shells. So we're alternating colors one at a time and make sure that you don't cover all of the surface every time you place a color. So with a chopstick, I'm going to swirl it around just so to emphasize the marbling effect. After that, you're gonna want to swirl the chocolate around your mold. Make sure that every area or surface area is covered. And then the excess, you dump it over another clean bowl. Once you're done layering, place it in the fridge and make sure that it hardens for a bit before you start your second layer. So for your second layer, I'm still using the same chocolate we used earlier. And then I'm making sure that the sides are being covered because those sides easily break. So for every layer that you do, make sure that you harden it in the fridge before you add the next layer. So I layered 3 layers of chocolate for this one. I'm just smoothing this out. And then after that, this goes to the fridge. For the lettering of the piñata cake, you need the following. Knead your gum paste until it's pliable, and in between that, you want to add Tylose powder. So Tylose powder helps the fondant go hard faster. So at this stage, it's already pliable enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add gel food color. I'm using a little bit of pink, so use a little bit of color at a time so that you can achieve the color that you want. It's easier to add more color than to add more fondant if you have the shade all wrong. So continue kneading it until it's combined. Now the fondant or the gum paste will go a little bit sticky, so I'm adding cornstarch to it just to keep it dry. Starch your board so that your fondant won't stick to your board. And then after that, roll in just one direction so you will have a well-leveled fondant. So I'm already pleased with how thick the fondant is. So we're gonna go ahead and cut our fondant. Slowly cut the fondant with a scalpel. Now you're gonna do this a little at a time. And then you have to take out the excess afterwards. Make sure that you're not overstretching your fondant because it will be deformed. After that, you want a balling tool to smooth out the sides of your fondant. Dry the fondant faster in the oven at 75 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Now let's start assembling our piñata cake. So we're unmolding our piñata shell, and then it's easier for you to do this. So just turn it over and then pull it away. For the fun part, you can add your surprise inside that piñata shell. So for this one, my client gave this to me, this super cute BTS stuff. And then sky is the limit actually. You can use anything that you think your friends or your loved ones would like. Now cover your surprise with the shell, and then you want to add the stuff around it. So this one is marshmallows, the small kind. It makes it even prettier. Then I add Ferrero Rocher, other chocolates that your friends or your loved ones would like. Sky's the limit again. Use your creativity on this. And then I'm also adding those white chocolate that I melted and then formed into small chocolate bars. For the fondant details, you would want to arrange it over your shell so you know the spacing, and then just add or brush in your white chocolate melted so that it sticks to your shell. Then after that, I'm just gonna do the finishing touches. So this one's are drudgies or whatever. You can use the sparkling kind. Again, sky is the limit. This is the fun part. So the last things you need to add is, to make it more BTS, is add printed BTS characters. So I just printed it out over a photo paper and cut it out, and that just makes it all beautiful and cute. This won't be a piñata cake without a hammer, so let's not forget our hammer, guys. So I'm using this wooden ones, and I'm just gonna add a little detail of a ribbon just to make it pretty, because yeah, we like doing our cakes pretty. So our BTS Piñata Cake is done. I hope you like this video, guys. It's been a while that I have been doing a voiceover. I don't know if you guys like this better than just reading the text. Do let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for your time watching this tutorial. I'll see you again, guys, on our next video. Bye!